Okay, so this idea is if we can just educate, then we can restore the relationships between one another. We can restore the relationships between us and God. We can restore the relationships between us and the world. So we restore that with education. We restore that with opportunity. We restore that. We reconcile that with all these different things. Well, over and over and over again, we just see that that's not how it happens. In fact, some of you have been in church long enough to know that it doesn't happen with external moral religion either. There's nothing more exhausting than not having genuine affection for Jesus Christ and trying to obey all the rules. Some of you have spent your life checking off the boxes without any real love for Jesus Christ or understanding of what the gospel is. And it is exhausting. It's exhausting. So I got up early this morning, earlier than I wanted to get up this morning, but the alarm went off. I got up and started looking over my notes, and my son, for whatever reason, he's got this weird sense that if somebody else gets up in the house, he gets up. So if it's 2 a.m. and somebody's up, he just kind of gets up and comes down. And so we've locked him in before and stuff like that, but I'm kidding, we haven't. He came down and I was eating, and so he wanted these little bottles of yogurt, and so, which to me are just kind of gross. You just shouldn't drink yogurt through a straw. That's just my personal opinion, but he loves it. And so I got him one of those little yogurt things, and then I went back to looking over my notes, and he ran back in and he grabbed a rag and he ran back in the living room. So I was just like, buddy, hey, you all right? And he was like, when I was spinning, my yogurt fell over. So I'm going, he's either spinning a lot faster than the last time I saw him, or he hit it and knocked it over. So he's in there, a sweet little soul, cleaning up the mess that he made, right? So I can't drive. One of the things about seizures is if you have one, you got this little 6-month hiatus from driving. So I got to get chauffeured around constantly, which is awesome, okay? And so Josh comes up like we're in junior high, like, all right, honks. So I grab my book bag and my lunch, and I head out. But as I walk past the coffee table, I see that the yogurt's just kind of smeared all over. So bless his heart, he tried to clean it, but he just made a bigger mess. And that's a ton of you. A ton of you have been in church your whole life, and all you've done is heard the rules, and trying to clean yourself up, you've just made a bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger mess. And this text says Jesus came to set you free from that. That the problem with all of it is you. That the problem with this will solve it, this will solve it, this will solve it, this will solve it. So listen to me. There's no silver bullet to heal and to be made whole. There's a pursuit of Jesus Christ, a progressive sanctification that pulls us into the fullness of what he has for us until he calls us home and perfects us in all things. And that's what this text is teaching. So Jesus comes and he puts on flesh so that you could get his righteousness and so that he could take on your sin, so that you would be right before God, not because you check the boxes, but because he's beautifully gracious